Chaos on campus. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters at USC clash with public safety officers. Campus security overwhelmed. LAPD coming onto campus to assist, detaining dozens and trying to disperse the crowd.
Welcome, everyone, to the Fox 11 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Marla Tejas here for Alex Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine. We have live team coverage of today's hours-long demonstrations and arrests on the USC campus.
Fox 11's Gina Silva and Ed Lascos talking to protesters, police, and students. We begin tonight with Ed. You were there, Ed, when officers moved in with batons and zip ties.
Marla, you're right. A wild scene here playing out for several hours, but now the occupation of Alumni Park is over. Latest numbers coming in from LAPD command. 93 protesters have been arrested so far, but the drama here continues. Joab will give you a look. The campus itself is closed, sealed off. This is one of the main gates, Vermont and 36th Place. It is shut down by campus police, by a small army of LAPD as the drama continues. Watch. Chaos in the very center of the USC campus. LAPD moving in, ending the occupation of Alumni Park as tactical squads surround the park, sealing it off, turning it into a tense face-off with hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters. LAPD, KKK, IDF. A wild scene with bottles and liquid being tossed at the officers who gave protesters a deadline to leave the park or else.
Hopefully they start dispersing and leaving the area, then we'll go ahead and go to that next step.
And if they do not leave?
If they don't leave, then they'll be placed under private person's arrest by the department, and they'll be subject to arrest for trespassing.
Tensions began to heat up hours earlier with USC's Department of Public Safety officers moving in to confiscate some tents and detain a protester. That led to a scuffle, pushing, shoving, yelling, with the standoff growing from there, forcing USC to even close its campus to anybody who's unauthorized. But hundreds of protesters already on campus, locking arms, vowing not to leave, instead vowing to face arrest.
Let them go, right, let them go. Because like most of them are students. These people are not criminal. They're not criminal.
One by one, the protesters led away, some 70 of them arrested and booked, all to make their demands for USC to end its ties with Israeli-connected investments.
I love it. I love it. I think it's very necessary. I hope it doesn't escalate the way it has at Columbia University. I think it's a peaceful protest and it's necessary.
Now live, lots of arrest here and lots of emotion to go along with it. Again, the latest numbers, 93 protesters arrested. Most of the protesters, the ones who left before LAPD moved in, came out at these gates, hit the streets, Vermont, up to Jefferson, and up to some of the cross streets here, continuing the protest on city streets. Gina Silva waiting for, she is live with that part of the story. Gina, to you.
Thank you, Ed. The demonstrators, at least on this side of the campus, have already left. They were unable to establish their tents, their encampments here on campus. Many of the demonstrators across the country, they were successful at other universities, but not here. Tonight, we spoke with USC faculty, USC students, and protesters. This is their point of view of what took place today.
I think USC could have dealt with this much better, right? Because I think the students have their voices and they need to be heard.
And I was shocked to see what's going on here. It's exactly how Russian government restricts freedom of speech in Russia, and that's sad that I see the same methods here in the United States.
Asna Tabassum must be reinstated to give her valedictory speech at the graduation.
Free, free, free Palestine! This is your university. What do you think about everything that's happened here?
I support the students' rights to protest. You know, college students are always connected to social issues.
I'm really just disappointed in the reaction, in how the university's handled it, and it doesn't feel good.
The protesters are demanding USC cut financial ties to Israel and divest from companies supporting and enabling the war in Gaza. Meanwhile, some Jewish students say these protests border on anti-Semitism and they feel unsafe on campus. Of course, all of this is unfolding during the last week of the semester. Finals begin on Friday. Marla, Christine, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
And we have more coverage tonight. Gina, thank you so much. Breaking news over LAPD's 77th Division Station. This is in South LA. Skyfox Live. This is where some of those protesters are gathering in front. You can see them gathered right there on the sidewalk. It's believed that the protesters arrested on the USC campus are inside. You can see, though, right now it's pretty peaceful. A lot of provisions. Seems like they will be there for a while. And of course, we will continue to keep a watch on this as they seem to be camping out outside LAPD's 77th Division.